And a fine how do you do to you too. Woo, howdy doody. Hey, I'm just getting started. It's relatively early on a New Year's Eve 2013. Wowzer. Wowzer, wow, wow. And I've started out big, 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 big. Started out big with Wowzer. An Upslope Imperial IPA, which is 10% 90 IBUs, and then I switched to Cloud Hopper Imperial IPA, which is 9.2% 100 IBUs. So I thought I'd do something. Actually, drank a little water to kind of cleanse my palate. And now I decided to do something completely different and have one of my favorite pumpkin beers of the year that I happen to have one left of. It's a Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale, and I really like this one a lot. I bought a 4-pack of it back in October. This is my last one. So I'm going to drink a little bit and share with you and talk about pumpkin beers in general. I haven't been a huge fan of the genre, to be honest with you. I know they're very popular right now. I'm going to say they're trendy. Some would disagree and say they've been done for years, so it can't be trendy. But I'm saying it is trendy because of the popularity of them, of the people looking for them now that weren't looking for them a year or two ago. Um, there's been two that have really knocked my socks off this year. One is the Upslope Pumpkin Ale. I thought was absolutely brilliant. The spices, the blend, everything was perfect about that beer. But the other one is this one right here. It's this Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale. And I'll tell you why. Aromas are beautiful. Pumpkin is one of those hard things to taste. And we know another one of my favorite say pumpkin beers, but it's basically more of a squash beer, was the Mother Squashed chocolate pumpkin porter because it also employed the use of butternut squash. What you really tasted in that beer, other than the chocolate, the porter taste, were the butternut squash above the pumpkin because it's a bigger, bolder tasting squash. What makes this one wonderful is, well, because it's aged in bourbon barrels. So not only do I have pumpkin, oh yeah, baby, and the spices that accompany that, but I also have that beautiful white oak taste, and I also have lingering taste of bourbon. Now, the thing about bourbon, if used too much, can overpower other flavors. But if it's used to complement flavors, it is absolutely beautiful because bourbon will help bring out those flavors of the pumpkin and the other spices. Because of the bourbon, I could also taste a little caramel in there. I could taste a little vanilla, and it actually gets in there and uplifts those other flavors. It brings those other flavors to the top, and then around that, you taste the white oak, beautiful white oak. So you taste a little bit of it. You taste some caramel, some vanilla from that bourbon, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Mm, it is amazing. Oh, that's why this one is one of my favorites. The pumpkin in this isn't big. It's not huge. As some other pumpkin beers, you might taste some pumpkin a little larger, but this has so many beautiful flavors that are blended so impeccably well. That's what makes this one so good. And for me, I mean, I'm a fan of anything bourbon barrel aged because the white oak. Well, what this does for you, that oak helps it get to a slightly dry finish. It helps it finish it out. A lot of those other beers will kind of finish a little bit lazy. Well, this one, because of that white oak, really helps it get to where it needs to be, and that's what makes this a beautiful beer. I'm going to show you that bottle one last time, going to my game show announcer voice, a Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale. Wow, I love this beer. I really do. It's absolutely freaking amazing. Howdy do. Wowzer. Oh, that's a beautiful beer, man. Mm. Pooh! And Happy New Year's Eve to all of you. I don't know if I'm going to make it to midnight, y'all.